Hello, hello. There we go. Hello, hello. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I love that song. Good morning, starshine. Wait, oh man, I fucking changed the title and the this and the that. Arg. Hold on. Everything doesn't work. Where's my title? Dang it. I knew I kind of fucked that up. That's not really Lolo's Lounge. I mean, it is, but oh man, I had a feeling that was like gonna do that. Anyway, good morning. That's not. Nobody needs to know what I'm bitching and moaning about. Good morning. Oh my god. Oh my god. You have your name back. Hello. Yay. Whoop whoop. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with bright, happy faces. This is the way we start our new day. Good morning, Haggard. Good morning, Neil. Neil, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, darling? I'm so sorry you were sick. Why isn't the chat showing up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. There's easily distracted too. And Carrie and Haggard and Neil's in the house. And we are. Wait, what? I got to watch my kitten have kittens last night. 3/4. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Yikes. 3/4 survived? That makes me so sad. But that's, I mean, that's, live in the country. A little better, thanks. Slept almost all day yesterday. Good. Sleep is it, right? Like, I know maybe this is old fashioned. Now I feel like, oh, yeah, really? You think that? But I always think, oh man, sleep is like the best thing ever. Sleep is like what you get, you know. Worked on saving basement main drain flooded. Oh my God, easily? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, babe. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. Kim, good morning and good night. I've been listening to C-SPAN all day and night. Exhausting. It is exhausting. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry too. This is too much. Yeah, I don't know, Carol. I'm so sorry. A Hemingway cat. What's a Hemingway cat, Kim? What is that? I feel like I've heard that term before, but I don't know what that means. What's a Hemingway cat? Is it one that almost runs around? Oh no, is it buffering? Ready? Why? Why? Buffering? Why am I buffering? Am I buffering? I probably am. Not fair. Can't I? Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. Hold on. I know what it is. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me see. How do I do that? Oh, polydactyl. Mine has 7 toes on each. No, Carrie, it might not be you. Might not. Hold on. I think I know one thing I can do. And I think I don't know how to do it though. Let's see. Where do I do it? Where do I, can I sign off of Twitch? Hold on. I'm testing. I'm testing things. That's fine. But what I need is Twitch to stop. That's what I need. It says a good connection. All right. Well, anyone else can weigh in if you see. GP, yeah, I know. Always. GP always hacks my computer. It's the circle of life. View your live stream in a web browser. Okay, well, I'm doing that. But I don't see. But we caught it right away and kept up with the water, saved the furnace, but hot water, heater, washer, and dryer. My son carried the buckets. Oh my God. We are all walking funny from legs being sore. Oh, easily. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wish I could send you like sandwiches or something, or a bunch of pizzas or something like that. Yeah. Oh my God. That's such a pain in the ass. Oh my God. Well, it looks like I'm okay from here, but I'll keep an eye on it. I might have to dump Twitch, but I don't know how to actually do that while I'm in stream. I don't know how to do that. I'm so sorry, easily. That's so fucked up. This life is fucked up. Can I tell you that? Over here. What? No, that's not what I want to do. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wake and Bake with Lolo. Well, I hope it's not. I mean, I hope you get it. The buffering is such a pain in the ass. I'm telling you right now. My neighbor ran to dispensary for me. Best neighbor. Oh my gosh, that is the best neighbor. That's important. That's really important. Yeah. So good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. I hope you slept well. I went to bed a little late. That was my problem. I probably should have gone to bed a lot earlier, but I went to bed a little late. But all in all, pretty good. I will say, let's see, we've got you know, nonsense afoot here in the oops, hold on. We've got the usual nonsense afoot with the Senate still doing their thing. Oh, you know what? There's this thing. I don't know. It's kind of boring to start out with. Hold on. I'm just looking to see because they kind of preempted stuff that we were going to watch with this whole Votorama nonsense. Where's my. Oh, that's MSNBC. Okay. I think what I'll do is just put it up on the screen and then we'll deal with it. Na, 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 so that you don't feel like you're out of the loop. Better today. So not going to Exodus. I am exodusing. Don't hold me to something that's not possible. No, I'm gonna exit. Okay, so Max is making fun of me because I said I'm leaving X on July 4th. That's it. And when I was having the space last night, I got a lot of people who are like, "No, please keep having spaces on Twitter." And I'm like, "All right." But I'm not going to post anymore on X, so I'm not using my X account. So there, 31 Rewolf XM, otherwise known as Max Flower 13. But yeah, no, I'm not. I'm going to Exodus. I'm not going to use Twitter anymore, but I will do the space on Monday in order to be one point of light in a very dark sea of nothing. So yeah, no, I don't feel like I back down. I am not. I'm telling you right now. I said this from the beginning. I am not good at getting movements started. I'm really not. Like nobody follows me. I was thinking about that this morning. I even have people who know about me, who have big platforms, who have platformed people I can't stand, but then when I have any kind of traction with the dinosaur, have not platformed me. So I can't even get people that know me to platform me sometimes. So I can't get anyone to do anything. All I tried to do was put the idea out, and I'm not that girl. I'm not that type of like people don't follow me for that type of stuff. They hardly follow me at all. Look at how long it's taken for me to get any traction, even with a consistent offering. And I don't nearly have the traction of some of the morons that have been uplifted. So, like, give me a break. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to get people to do the right thing, but there's only so much that I can do. Um, so I think of compromises. I'll do the spaces on Mondays on Twitter, but I won't post. No more going after people on Twitter, all that nonsense. No punching JD Vance. So I'm actually cutting quite a lot of activity. Ugh. But anyway, yeah. But Max is right. I said I'm leaving July 4th, and I am, but I'm just not. But I am, but I'm not. I'm leaving everything but the spaces. Oh, you know what I did figure out last night though? What I did figure out last night was there was there is a chatter thing. Let me pull that up actually. I don't know if I can do it on here. There's this thing called chatter, which is you use your chatter social. You use your Blue Sky sign on to get into chatter, and they have live spaces. Oh my gosh, I meant to say Happy Canada Day last night on the space too, Jane. Oh my God. Let me finish this conversation, then I'm going to go to Canada Day because I really want to go to Canada Day. So Chatter apparently is the way to have spaces on Blue Sky. So I think we should try it. And what I've done is I've created. It won't matter till there's critical mass. I know the large accounts and the journos. You're absolutely right. I don't know how else to make people do it. But this chatter thing is basically can be connected to your Blue Sky account. You use your Blue Sky sign in to create a chatter account, and you can have live spaces on there. So I went ahead and set up everything. I don't think you can see it on here because it's not a desktop application, it's a mobile application. It's okay, but I mean, the fact that it just has a live thing, we could probably use it. So I'll figure out how to like invite people to the lounge because you can have a private group, which basically is like it's not showing I'm live. Uh-oh. Probably no, it might not be a you problem. But anyway, so Chatter is a whatchamacallit, a mini panic at the import desk. Oh no. Oh my gosh, we got a lot to catch up on. Okay. Yes, I am live. Yay. So anyway, Chatter might be our answer. Well, I'll let you know. Error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. What does that mean? Keyframe. What? Hold on. What are you telling me can cause the current keyframe is 8.3 seconds. Note that an ingestion errors can cause incorrect. What does that mean? Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Are not being sent often. Oh, open widget. Wait. I might be able to fix something here. Stream health is poor. Oh no. What? Higher than recommended. We recommend that you use a stream rate of 2500. What? Stream settings. I wonder if I can analytics. Viewer activity. What? What? No. I think it's because I have Twitch going too. I wonder. It doesn't show me where to actually. Wow, why is it poor? Oh my God. Okay, let me say this before we keep going because I meant to say this last night on the space. My YouTube is weird, is not showing up live. I refreshed it, now it shows live. No worries. Okay, good. Phew. Nice to see the scream names are back. I know, isn't it? I want to say to our dearest, wonderfulest, most wonderful Canadian friends. Happy Canada Day. I meant to say that last night on the space, and I kept forgetting and getting distracted by something someone would say. But I just want to tell you, happy, happy, happy Canada Day to our beautiful, beautiful friends from the North. We adore you, and I'm so happy that we've created our own country. I hope the budget bill will fail too. The odds are not in our favor, but at least it's going. Yeah, I know it is technically today. I know today is technically, but yesterday you had your day off. So, but I just want to say you guys are great, and thank you for being you. We love you. Happy Canada Day. We love our Canadian brothers and sisters. I do not know what it doesn't let you actually change the key rate, which is what I'm wondering about. How very interesting. Da 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 da. It doesn't let you change any. So how am I supposed to like fucking change anything? Oh, can I edit something? No, no. Well, anyway, I really hope it's not gonna be too buffery. I don't know what's gonna happen here, guys. It's not participating very well with me. But anyway, we'll find out. Yeah. Oh, good, Neil. Oh, good. Oh, I love you guys. To the south for me here in Southeast Michigan. Yes, Lee. Thank you. That's right. Good time for a trip to Windsor. Ooh. I was gonna say that. Oh, is Windsor a place where people go in from the Michigan side? The tropics of Canada. Is that real? What? Why? Really? Really? That's weird. That's weird. Um. Ah. Well, anyway, wow, what a morning. Gosh, now I feel exhausted. Windsor is a hard drinking town. The Banana Belt. Oh, wow. It sounds like a tropical vacation. I'm ready. Is there a beach? There must be a beach on like one of the lakes, right? Every town in Canada is a hard drinking town. I gotta fix my lighting. It feels like I'm not like you can't see my face, but I suppose you can see my face just fine. It's pretty hot here. Oh my god, the beaches are beautiful. Don't tell the world. Oh, really? Really? Maybe I should move up there. Can I do that? I guess you can't just move to Canada, can you? Right? Like you have to have a job or something, right? You can't just go and freeload off of Canada. That's not very fair. I don't think. Anyway, well, welcome to Tuesday. Really? Lots of thunderstorms? Claim asylum. That's what I'll do. Actually, I probably could. I probably could claim asylum. They're gonna facially recognize me. Yeah, they'll believe me at this point. I'll just have to show them my protest videos. No, freeloading would be rude. We don't like rude. Yeah, no, I wouldn't freeload. Are you kidding me? I'd do something. Butterflies, where the fuck have you been? It's good to see you. Jeez. I thought maybe you had decided no more. I'm going to study for my Canadian broker license just in case. Hell yeah, Lee, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Canada, we're coming your way. And we'll add value. Don't worry. We're value. You're sick? Oh, babe, what's the matter? I'm so sorry. Oh, bunny. Oh my gosh, everybody's been having a hard time. I'm so sorry, butterflies. Are you okay? I mean, are you okay? Now I feel bad for saying where the hell were you? I'm sorry about that. Oh, why is my stream health? Oh, I feel like you're almost better. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to ask what it might be. I just don't want to ask. I'm not sure. I want to know. Let me see. I want to see if I can. I bet you. Oh, here we go. Multi-streaming. Nope, that's not it. God dang. I wonder. I can't just cut off. I can't stop Twitch, I guess. All right. Well, it's worrying me that it keeps saying it's a poor stream quality. It's just a poor stream quality. I think I better check my settings. I don't really know how to do the settings on a stream, you know? Like that's a lot of thing. Karen, wait, Karen's here. Where, Karen, are you? Good morning, Lolo. Cool. My phone completes the rest when I type good morning. Fuck yeah. Let's hear it for technology. Thank God. Thank God. Anyway, good morning. The sun is shining. The tank is clean. The tank is clean. We're watching the Senate. I guess they're not really doing too much right now. They haven't been speaking for a while. I think I've been watching for about an hour. There's not been a lot of talking. I don't know. And then Dump is on his way to tour Alligator Auschwitz, which we talked about last night on the space. And how, that's the thing. Oh, you know what? We had a story about that. Wait, I want to find that story because I had been intending to read that story to you for like the last few days. And for some reason, we never got around to it. But hold on. I want to read about that. Hold on. And the White House. No. ICE. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is an archive from a New York Times article. I'm gonna white bird suddenly appear. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what I can do. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's not it. I know what I can do, baby. I know what I can do. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, my nothing works this morning. Okay, I think this might actually. Okay, this might work. Hold on. Na, 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 na. I'm gonna capture the entire screen. Okay. So on the left you see recognition or thumbprint, but not by code. What does that mean? I guess they make you open your phone if it's bifacial. Yeah, I think not by code. They can't make you open it by code. Teresa, wait, what are you saying? We probably wouldn't be able to get back in the US if they checked our phones. Oh yeah, no, we wouldn't. No. No, Teresa, no. Mm-mm. I had to stop listening at 3. They shouldn't be allowed to do this in the middle of the night. I agree. There's no reason it needs to do that. You could take a rest break and then come back. This is important. Like reading the amendments that call out all of the different amendments and things that they call out the pieces of the bill that are especially egregious. That's been a really important exercise to listen to, because it's only through that I've learned even about some of the aspects of the bill that I didn't realize. Like I know I had heard about the defunding of Planned Parenthood, but this defunds Planned Parenthood. Any clinic that gives elective abortions will not get federal funding. What? Like it cuts off all their federal funding if they provide elective abortion services. This is a backdoor to a nationwide ban. Badger, good morning and happy Canada Day. Yeah, I just gave you Canadians a lot of love. So happy Canada Day, darling. Once you get in the database, you're screwed. Which database? Am I in it now? How do you get in this database? Happy Canada Day. I feel like I'm in it already. I'd be surprised if I wasn't. I mean, I'd be surprised if a lot of us weren't. Okay, so I wanted to read, this isn't showing up very well, but this is an archive of a New York Times article about alligator Auschwitz. Take a burner phone if you leave the U.S. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I have to fix that so it doesn't do face. For the cops here, too, by the way. That's not just traveling internationally. That's also for the cops here. Make them get a warrant. 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 Get a warrant, bitch. So I'm going to get a t-shirt that says that. Get a warrant, bitch. All right. Let's see. Little smaller. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Get a warrant. Oh. But I should probably do that. You know, that's kind of, it happened to me. Well, I guess you've been in Blue Sky for a long time. I wonder why you keep getting added to lists. Unless it's, I don't know. I don't get added to that many lists. I don't think. Do I? I don't even know. How do you know you've been added to a list? Does it come up in your notifications? Does Canada Day put you in a good mood? It works for me. I hope so. You guys should be feeling good. You got it going on. You got it going on. All right. Wait, I got to read you this article. Hold on. Nose is running. Carla. Hi, Meowing Star. Meowing Star, I'm so happy you came up and spoke last night. Thank you so much. That made me so happy. Be really happy. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. I know you don't really post, Max. I don't know why everybody wants to put you in a box. Oren told us about an account you can follow that notifies you when you get blocked, added to list. Oh, I haven't done that. Should probably do. I don't know. Do I care? I care. I might care. Okay, so here we go. Florida. Listifications. Oh, okay. To have the kind of license I have for work, you have to be a citizen. I'm going to see if I can use that as my papers. Sand in the gears. There you go. There you go. Okay. All right, here we go. Florida is building a detention facility for migrants nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz, turning an abandoned airfield in the Everglades into the newest and scariest sounding holding center designed to help the Trump administration carry out its immigration. Goodbye, Lee. Have a good one. We'll see you when we see you. And there's a movie tonight, Lee. Movie tonight. It notifies chat requests. Oh, interesting. That's weird. Oh, I have like a I have a frog in my throat. A holding center designed to help the Trump administration carry out its immigration crackdown. The remote facility, comprised of large tents and other planned facilities, will cost the state around $450 million a year to run. But Florida can request some reimbursement from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Oh, really? Oh, can they really? Okay, sure. Sure they can. Sure they can. Oh, my God. Said Tricia McLaughlin, a spokeswoman for the Department of Homeland Security, and soon to be probably part of that and when we turn it into Nuremberg 2.0, because that's what I think we should do with Alligator Auschwitz. Let's turn it into Nuremberg 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Florida's Attorney General James Uthmire, a Trump ally who has pushed to build the detention center in the Everglades, has said that the state will not need to invest much in security because the area is surrounded by dangerous wildlife, including alligators and pythons. The project is sure to appeal to President Dump, who talked repeatedly during his first term about building a moat along the southern border filled with alligators or snakes. As he pushed for a wall to keep migrants out, he urged officials to build it with spikes, razor wire, and black paint to ensure that it would serve as a deterrent. The more terrifying looking, the better. And since resuming office this year, I can't wait until he actually does get his ass thrown in prison, because it's going to be delicious. And I want all the things to happen to him. I do. I really do. I want all the things. I want things I haven't even thought of to happen to him. Yeah, that's all right. And since resuming office this year, Mr. Dump has already sent migrants to Guantanamo Bay, the symbol for America's worst enemies, and to a mega prison in El Salvador. The Everglades facility is part of a broader effort by the Trump administration to enlist local authorities to boost detention capacity and expand the number of officers around the country who can arrest undocumented immigrants. The Trump administration has struggled to meet its mass deportation goals, in part because of resource constraints, and it is looking for every way possible to help increase numbers, including bounty hunters and non personnel. It's getting really scary. I'm scared. Not for me, per se, although I could see myself getting in trouble if I try to stand in the breach or film something. But I'm scared for everybody. I'm scared for the people that they're going after. I'm really scared. Yeah. The goal in Florida is to have 5,000 in additional beds spread out at the new facility and potentially other smaller facilities as well. It's not clear how quickly the new detention center can be built. Mayor Daniela Levina Cava of Miami-Dade County said on Monday that she wanted more time to evaluate the state's plans for the land. I understand there's an intention to begin work on the site as early as Monday, she wrote in a letter to the Florida Division of Emergency Management, which will have primary oversight over the facility. There has not been sufficient time to fully discuss these matters, and we thank you for your attention to these concerns given the rapid pace of the state's effort, Ms. Cava said. But Ms. McLaughlin, the DHS spokeswoman, said the goal is to have at least some of the tents up and running by July, which is today. Trump officials have been pushing Congress. The Trump administration is currently hold about 55,000. Okay, whatever. Is currently holding, I guess, about 55,000 immigrants, a spike from the end of the Biden administration when Immigration and Customs Enforcement was holding about 40,000 people. Trump officials have been pushing Congress to help pay for more funding to expand detention capacity even further. Tom Homan, Mr. Dump's border czar, and also someone who needs to be hung. I'm sorry. I hope he hangs, because he's absolutely one of the most evil people I've ever met in my entire life. I don't know what else to say. Like, he's literally a Nazi. Like, you've got a real living Nazi standing in front of you. Hi, Muskie. How are you? Said that the number of detention beds available will dictate the number of deportations that the administration will be able to hit this year. Under President Dump's leadership, we're working at turbo speed. I don't even know what that means. To deliver cost-effective and innovative ways to deliver on the American people's mandate for mass deportations of criminal illegal aliens. Oh, and moms. And the lady that works at the tamale stand. And I'm not kidding. That's actually a person that was taken. Someone who's working at their tamale stand. People who are day laborers looking for really hard work. Yeah. Immigrant advocates criticized the move, saying it was creating a new form of detention outside of the scope of the federal government. Mark Fleming, the Associate Director of Federal Litigation at the National Immigrant Justice Center, said it to have mounted to an independent, unaccountable detention system, which is what we kind of have now. He would look great. He would look great that way, Neil. I have a lot of places I could see Tom Homan. I'm sorry. If you act like a Nazi, I'm going to treat you like a Nazi. Okay? And that's going to mean I wish you were dead, because I don't have any need for your oxygen here. You do not deserve the oxygen. So Tom Homan, rapture faster. Oh my God. Mr. Fleming added that there were a host of problems with the plan to hold migrants in the tents at the airfield. Yeah, Gal talked about that last night because Gal is from Florida. She lived in Florida. J. Rance is in Florida. She knows. This thing will flood. Alligator Alley, which is the freeway that it runs through, or the highway runs through, floods during hurricane season. Okay? This place is going to flood. People are going to die really horrible. They're going to die horribly. So, and it's hot as fuck. It's in the middle of the state in a fucking swamp. It's bad. This is bad. The fact that the administration and its allies would even consider such a huge temporary facility, he said, on such short timeline, with no obvious plan for how to adequately staff medical and other necessary services in the middle of the Florida summer heat is demonstrative of their callous disregard for the health and safety of the human beings they intend to imprison there. It simply shocks the conscience. Well, apparently, Mr. Fleming, it doesn't shock the conscience enough. Because we're all sitting around being like, oh, when's the next Love Island? Immigrants are typically held by ICE officials in private prisons and local jails that offer space in their facilities for a certain amount of money. Florida officials are going a step further, building detention specifically for immigrants picked up by the local authorities on behalf of the federal government. ICE could also use the facility to hold migrants picked up elsewhere in the country. I'm proud to help support President Dump and Secretary Noem in their mission to fix our illegal immigration system once and for all, Mr. Uthmeyer said in a statement. Alligator, Alcatraz, and other Florida facilities will do just that. The FEMA money will be drawn from a fund that was created during the Biden administration to pay organizations in local jurisdictions that help house and care for migrants going through the immigration court system in the United States. The Trump administration criticized Mr. Biden's use of the money, particularly the funds that went toward helping New York City to care for migrants. Earlier this year, DHS took back $80 million from the grants. The city is suing to retrieve the money. So there you go. Yeah, I'll link this archive so you can get access to all of that. But yeah, that's happening. That's happening. Tom Homan would he would look real good on the panel of defendants at a crimes against democracy. Yeah, I could see him in the ICC. Yeah. Trump claims he'll take a look at deporting Musk. I know. What's going on? Because this morning, I hate to watch him. You know how I really do hate to watch him. I'm not really a big fan. It might seem like, oh, why do you watch all these horrible people? Well, sometimes I do. But he... this morning, he was doing like a gaggle as he left to go see Alcatraz. After visit to, okay. These guys are idiots. But oh, good. Okay, this is what I was watching.
Coming here, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about the great success we had. I mean, we had an incredible... In Iran, we had an incredible success.
How come I can't?
Like really nobody's had in many, many years. That was a precision war strike, and the word obliteration can now be used because the Atomic Energy Commission said you can't even get into the place. It was demolished.
So he says some stuff here that is important to hear about Elon Musk.
How to go forward. We're also going to talk about Gaza. We want to get the rest. We got a lot of hostages back.
If it's not offensive to Holocaust survivors. I agree, J. Rance. It's a tourist spot, Jim. Alcatraz is a tourist spot.
You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat.
Wait, here we go.
I think it's going to do okay.
And with the alligator Alcatraz, is the idea that if some illegal immigrants get escape, they just get eaten by an alligator or a snake or something?
I guess that's the concept. This is not a nice business. I guess that's the concept. If the snakes are fast, but alligators are, we're going to teach them how to run away from an alligator, okay? If they escape prison, how to run away. Don't run in a straight line. Run like this. And you know what? Your chances go up about 1%. Okay?
I want him to run. I want him to have to run from alligators.
What are you going
going to talk to Netanyahu about next Monday?
Well, he's coming here. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about the great success we had. I mean, we had an incredible, in Iran, we had an incredible success, like really nobody's had in many, many years. That was a precision war strike, and the word obliteration can now be used because the Atomic Energy Commission said you can't even get into the place. It was demolished. It was really demolished. It was a great, brilliant strike, and how to go forward. We're also going to talk about Gaza. We want to get the rest. We got a lot of hostages back, but we're going to talk about Gaza. I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? He gets a lot of subsidies, Peter. But Elon's very upset that the EV mandate is going to be terminated. And you know what? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car. I want to have maybe gasoline, maybe electric, maybe a hybrid, maybe someday a hydrogen. If you have a hydrogen car, it has one problem. It blows up, So I'm going to give that one to Peter. I'm going to let Peter test it out. So hydrogen cars, and when they blow up, it's serious. They find you 5 blocks away. It's not good.
How are the main talks going? Are there any countries we can expect to see before the July 9th deadline?
Everything's going well. Honestly, everything. This is very complicated because it's very big, a lot of different areas. Look, the Republicans have their heart in it. The Democrats they just want to destroy our country. A Democrat wants to destroy the country. They won't vote on it. They don't vote on anything. This is the biggest tax cut in history. Everything is the biggest in history. It's the best bill we've ever had. We can't.
He needs to be in a box.
When do you think you'll get final? When do you think you'll get final?
Nice guy, Peter. What do you think?
Very nice guy.
When do you think you'll get final passage of the bill?
Hopefully soon. Hopefully today, if we can. Final passage. When I say final is, let's take Senate at a time, okay? But I think Senate could be today, and we go over to the House.
And what about Senator Murkowski? Is there any way to placate her?
Who knows? You tell me. Is there? Alaska's done so well with me. There's never been a president better to Alaska than me. But it doesn't mean people appreciate it. Have a good time.
What is your message to the Republicans? Good to see you, Mr. President. What's your message to the Republicans that are not yet on board?
I think it would be very wise for them to get on board. I really do. I think so. It's a great bill. Nothing's easy because we made it great big. We added everything in there for everybody. And it's also a beautiful economic development bill. Great for the border, great for low taxes. And I would say that they have to do it, really. I would say that. And if they don't do it, look, suffer the consequences.
And on the timeline, are you open to moving back the timeline, Mr. President, or do you want to keep it to the July 4th? You're open on that.
I'd love to do July 4th, but I think it's very hard to do July 4th. It was 2 months ago. I would think maybe July 4th, but somewhere around there.
And did you see what Elon Musk said? What did you make of that? That Republicans that vote for this bill should hang their head in shame? What did you make of that?
Elon is not getting his mandate. He wanted an electric mandate, and he should have known I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I campaigned in this thing for 2 years. I never understand why he did what he did, but he's not going to get his mandate, and he better be careful because he might not get anything else.
Be careful, or he's not going to get anything else. And maybe he should be doged. The party's over. Oh, my man, I love him so, he'll never know. Oh, my life is just despair, but I don't care. When he takes me in his arms, the world is fine. I'm buffing? Bitch. Dang it. All right, hold on. Copper is up. Copper is up. Copper is up. It's normal again? Oh, man. Damn it. Okay, am I back? Wait, no, I'm not back. Hold on. Am I back? Trying to see if I'm back. Okay. I'm a couple seconds behind. Okay. But Elon knows those vote counting machines so well. I know, Carrie, and I hope somebody proves that. Okay, now. Okay, good. All right, well, here we go. This is from Gal. But this is from Russian Thinker. That's right. There's job in Russia. It's called Thinker. Some of us can be thinkers. Some of us cannot be thinkers. No, it's not just you, Carrie. It's my system. There's something wrong. I don't know what it is. Here we go. This is Aleksandr Dugin. This is Putin Brain. This is Putin Brain. Welcome to Putin Brain. Why does he always... Okay, can I ask a question? Okay, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Because, can I just say, why... This guy, job in Russia called Thinker. This guy always puts his face on his posts. You know what I mean? Like, he really thinks he's the fucking shit. Like, this guy must think that he's good looking. Okay? And he is such a fucking, like a Kardashian. He's like the Kardashian. He's like a Kardashian. Yeah. They're fake pictures. Like he's AIing himself or whatever, filtering. Yeah, he doesn't look like that. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is so AI. Anyway, so Dugin, Russian thinker. This is Russian news. Elon Musk is gaining momentum. Trump has become hostage to the conservatives and has severely lost credibility in eyes of Make America Great Again supporters due to his interference in the Middle East and unconditional support for Netanyahu. MAGA supporters feel betrayed. It's time to start something new. It's time for Elon Musk. Personally, wait, I find it sad that Trump is being controlled by satanic Zionists. The worst part is that it's tragic. What? What are you? God, these guys are so weird. You guys are so fucking weird. Yes, he is a narcissist. Yes. They're all narcissists. Anyways, those kids, those crazy kids, they're just nutty balls. They're just nutty balls over there. He thinks he's a Rasputin. Okay, that's what he thinks. He thinks he's a Rasputin. But he's not. Yeah, rah rah Rasputin, rah rah Rasputin, rah rah Rasputin. Yeah, he's much older and ickier. Thank you, Gal. That was perfect. And his daughter blew up in a car. Oopsie poopsie. His daughter was not a nice person either, so don't get it twisted. Okay, don't feel sorry for her. She was a piece of shit. Neil, Meowing Star says, I think you've called Y, Neil. Uh-oh, I missed what Neil said. Darn it, sorry about that. He's a narcissist, yes. Yeah, he is. Boney M. Song. What is that? Hey, Ron, if you can hear me, release the emails. Oh my God, please. I mean, you know what? I'm beginning to believe that no one is actually spying on us because, frankly, how are these guys not getting blown out by any kind of foreign compromat? Like, what's holding people back from releasing compromat? That leads me to believe there isn't any. What? Yeah, I can't. Anyway. Well, I mean, yeah, good morning. And this is it. This is it. Na 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 na. I actually do have some articles for us to read. Oh, I want to read this because I think this is something. Is this oh boy, what is this? Oh boy, what is this? This is it. Oh, here we go. I wanted to read this. I can't remember who shared this originally. So please correct me, forgive me. Wow, that's really hard to read. How am I supposed to read that? Oh my God. Really? Is this not text? Okay, maybe I'll try and read it this way. Oh boy. Okay, I'll be back. Gotta drive. Oh, have fun at art camp, babies. Oh, Kennedy was saying duh while arguing an amendment. And then the Whip started adding duh to the statements and the vote 99-1 was announced. The ayes have it, duh. God, there's another one that needs to rapture. Kennedy. Ugh. So many people overdue. Thank you so much. Gal says, anyway, Russia turning on Trump should be entertaining, at least, though the destruction of America is still on the agenda. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't bode well for anybody, but at the same time, there it is. So I wanted to read this thing. Oh my God, the Senate, all of this is a joke, Meowing Star. I'm so upset with it. Is Trump a sociopathic narcissist or a narcissistic sociopath? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know enough about those diagnoses to know otherwise. Excuse me. Okay, so this came up last night. Oh my God, why is that so huge? What is wrong with my throat this morning? If I'm getting COVID, I'm going to be real mad. I mean, real mad. Okay, so I want to read this. Oh boy, it's really hard to see, but trust me, it's a document cloud, and I had to change the font. Anyway, this is an open letter from former employees at Palantir. This is a letter that was, I don't know who they was sent to. Now I can't remember because I didn't, of course, keep the link. From former employees at Palantir. And so I wanted to read it. I haven't read it yet. Pardon if I'm a bit loopy this morning. I haven't really slept more than micro cat naps during these longer votes. I know, Meowing Star. It's okay. There's a lot riding on this for everyone, and especially trans communities and other people. And my heart is breaking. And I just wanted to tell you, I know this is a very difficult time for everyone, and especially certain groups. And my heart is breaking. So I understand. Be as loopy as you want, darling. We will follow along, okay? We will follow where you go. Hey, Lolo, my son wanted me to tell you, your friend on TV, Democracy Dino, that I said hi because I really like her. That's my buddy. That's my buddy. More buffering? Damn it. That's so cute. That's my buddy. Love my buddy. Guess I'm not gonna get. Oh, yeah, you're not. That's not showing the right thing. Oh, okay. I understand why it's not showing the right thing. Because I changed it. What's going on? Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. Here we go. Hopefully that's. Oh, not really. I'm not really caught up, am I? Yeah, poor stream settings. I'm black. Clear the calendar for the rest of the day. Fuck yeah, girl. I love little gal. Little dude. My little dude. He's awesome. Really fun. I miss him. The Scouring of the Shire. He's the sweetest. Let me tell you about those kids. They're the sweetest kids. They're fucking smart. They're so funny. And they're just kind. Gal has the kindest, most sweetest children. And I love her. I love her whole family. Her family is just amazing. I love the Gal family. They're some of my favorite people. The Scouring of the Shire, a letter from concerned Palantir alumni to the tech workers of Silicon Valley. Quote, I have a foreboding of an America in my children's or grandchildren's time when the United States is a service and information economy, when awesome technological powers are in the hands of a very few, and no one representing the public interest can even grasp the issues, when people have lost the ability to set their own agendas or knowledgeably question those in authority. Unable to distinguish between what feels good and what's true, we slide, almost without noticing, back into superstition and darkness. Carl Sagan, The Demon-Haunted World. I want to read that again. I'm going to read that again. Yep, like Mama. Mama sets the tone there. Okay, this is a quote from Carl Sagan. Now I want to read this. I have a foreboding of an America in my children's or grandchildren's time when the United States is a service and information economy, when awesome technological powers are in the hands of a very few, and no one representing the public interest can even grasp the issues. When the people have lost the ability to set their own agendas or knowledgeably question those in authority, unable to distinguish between what feels good and what's true, slide, almost without noticing, back into superstition and darkness. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, we thought this was so important, we bring it to the American public via a Tolkien metaphor. Yee. The myth of the Palantir stones. When J.R.R. Tolkien passed, he left the story of the Palantiri, this all-seeing stones of Middle-earth, unfinished. In a sense, the story is still being written. The myth of the powerful seeing stones warned of great dangers when wielded by those without wisdom or a moral compass, as they could be used to distort truth and present selective visions of reality. Similarly, Palantir Technologies' platform grants immense power to its users, helping control the data, decisions, and outcomes that determine the future of governments, businesses, and institutions, and by extension, all of us. Early Palantirians understood the ethical weight of building these technologies. A code of conduct was crafted to uphold democracy, preserve the spirit of free scientific inquiry, and ensure responsible AI development. Guardrails were set to prevent discrimination, disinformation, and abuses of power. These principles have now been violated and are rapidly being dismantled at Palantir Technologies and across Silicon Valley. Democracy versus big data. Palantir's leadership has abandoned its founding ideals. Public statements have grown hostile to diversity, equity, and inclusion, principles that, despite corporate misuse, remain essential for critiquing power and ensuring ethical applications of technology. Instead, executives now employ inflammatory language, sow confusion, and invite controversy, going as far as threatening critics with violence. Meanwhile, democracy faces escalating threats: biometric data collection on immigrant children, journalists being targeted, science programs defunded, and key U.S. allies like Ukraine sidelined. Trump's administration has sought to greatly expand executive powers while alluding to monarchy. Recently, Trump's Secretary of Defense, Pete Pigsbreath, removed distinguished military leaders from the Joint Chiefs of Staff for discriminatory reasons, replacing them with unqualified loyalists. Big tech, including Palantir, is increasingly complicit, normalizing authoritarianism under the guise of a revolution led by oligarchs. We must resist this trend. Number 3, shared and signed statement. The undersigned former employees of Palantir endorse a message warning against the increasingly violent rhetoric which the company is employing today and the actions to which it might become complicit in the future. In the spirit of communicative action and rationality, they endorse the following statements in this section. Whereas we, the former employees of Palantir, once believed in the company's commitment to transparency, free speech, and rigorous debate on the impact of technology, defending democracy through the collaboration with American and allied forces, ethical data practices, privacy protections, and accountability in AI development, egalitarianism, rule of law, and freedom from authoritarian rule, we no longer believe Palantir's executives are upholding these values by supporting Trump's administration. Elon Musk's Doge initiative and dangerous expansions of executive power, they have abandoned their responsibility and are in violation of Palantir's code of conduct. So there's the signatories. A call to action. Tech workers must resist complicity. As Musk's Doge operation dismantles U.S. government institutions under the guise of exposing corruption, opposition remains silent. Companies are placating Trump's administration, suppressing dissent, and aligning with his xenophobic, sexist, and oligarchic agenda. Government databases are already erasing references to transgender people and gender-affirming care. These injustices could be facilitated by the very software infrastructure we help build. Doge's attempted recruitment of Palantir alumni reveals our industry's pivotal role in shaping world events. We must leverage internal networks, social platforms, and algorithmic tools to counteract disinformation. We must organize, take political action, and demand accountability. This is a critical moment. Democratic and Republican representatives must refuse to cooperate with the Trump administration unless illegal initiatives like Doge are ended. Call your representative today and demand that they hold the line. We hope this message, like the recent mass departure of federal technology staffers at Doge, helps trigger a domino effect and encourages tech workers and other firms that are enabling and legitimizing this administration to take action. To speak out while we still can, and to work against the dangerous path in the history of technology we are currently heading down towards, one which is central to the allegory and legend of the Palantir stones. Quote, the Palantiri were no doubt never matters of common use or common knowledge. They were kept in guarded rooms, high in strong towers, where only kings and rulers and their appointed wardens had access to them, and they were never consulted nor exhibited publicly. J.R.R. Tolkien, Palantiri, Unfinished Works. So I wanted to read that. I think those are so important, these messages from inside the monster, inside the beast, if you will. I think it's really important. Carrie says, I showed the AI quiz to my teen son and he got them all right. Oh, thank God. There's hope that that our kids are smarter than us. Thank Jesus. Ugh. We thought this was so important. We bring it the American Parliament via token. Peter Thiel, Carl Sagan says that like it's a bad thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wait, I missed what Lee's update was. Hold on. Carrie, my 20-something cousins taught me about AI. They definitely knew what to look for. There is hope. I agree. Max says Keg's breath is pausing the ship renaming that Pride Month's over, and he eliminated the gay one. Oh my God, he's such a pig. God, they're all such pigs. How did we end up with such pigs? Yikes. Honest to God. What else do we got? We got some other stuff. We got other stuff. We got other... Oh, I know where I want to go. Oh. I have a bunch of stuff in my email that I emailed myself yesterday. Oh, yeah. This one looked interesting to me. This is from Tina. Tina. All right, this is from Tina. It's from June 17th. Tina. And it is, I know there's really nothing happening. We'll hear it if they do something in the Senate. Don't worry. I have the sound up. This is from Tina sent this. Georgetown University McCourt School of Public Policy. Center for Children and Families. That's so cold. Okay. Project 2025 blueprint also includes draconian cuts to Medicaid. Well, this is just to bring it back downtown. Down to around town. This is just, I do like the context of what has a plan said it's going to do and then what is happening in real life. I don't know why. I've always found that interesting, but that is just, that's me. That's me. Okay, last year, conservative organizations led by the Heritage Foundation unveiled a Project 2025 policy agenda for a potential second term. Oh, wait, is this from 2024? Oh, it's 2024. Oh my God, this is from last year. But I want to look into what they said at the time that it would, what the vision was, right? The Project 2025 plan would convert federal Medicaid funding to block grants or per capita caps. Under the current federal-state financial partnership, The federal government pays a fixed percentage of states' Medicaid costs, whatever those costs are. And that, by the way, we were looking at Arkansas yesterday, if you recall, and Arkansas gets about 35% of their annual budget from federal money. Now, not just Medicaid, but federal. I imagine that's the lion's share of that 30 some odd percent. So just kind of keep that in mind. Like for a state like Arkansas, the federal support, not necessarily just Medicaid, but probably a great share of it is about 35%. I swear, the more people that wake up, the slower the Senate voting gets. I know. They were doing under 15 minutes from like 2 to 5 a.m., and now it's been 3 hours. I agree, Meowing Star. It's like they're losing kind of momentum, right? Yeah, that's still up. Okay. Okay, so just to keep that in mind, the fixed percentage of states' Medicaid costs, right? Whatever those costs are, right? So that can fluctuate. It's not a fixed dollar amount. In contrast, under block grants and per capita caps, federal funding would be capped, with states receiving only a fixed amount of federal Medicaid funding. You see where I'm going here? Either in the aggregate or on a per beneficiary basis, irrespective of states' actual costs. While the plan does not specify how the block grants or per capita caps would be initially set or how they would be annually adjusted, such funding caps are typically designed to fail to keep pace with expected enrollment, because they're always a lagger, and or healthcare cost growth in order to deeply cut federal Medicaid spending over time relative to current law. The caps would also fail to account for any unexpected cost growth, such as from a recession, a natural disaster, a COVID, or something, public health emergency, or a new costly drug therapy. The Project 2025 plan purports to establish a more balanced or blended federal Medicaid matching rate and would replace the enhanced match rate with a fairer and more rational match rate. Rational, yeah, because people dying. While the plan does not offer any further explanation, this likely entails proposals similar to those included in the RSC budget plan. For example, the RSC budget plan would cut the federal matching rate to a uniform 50% for all states, beneficiaries, services, and functions. Currently, states with a lower relative average per capita income receive higher regular FMAPs than states with the highest average per capita income who receive the minimum FMAP of 50%. In fiscal year 2025, okay, here we go. In fiscal year 2025, Mississippi's regular FMAP will equal 77%. This will also affect the territories. For example, in 2025, Puerto Rico's FMAP will equal 76%, and the other territories' FMAP will equal 83%. Oh, I should probably correct myself, because all I was quoting was the money that comes from the federal government. That's not the percentage of FMAP that Arkansas has. I don't know what Arkansas's FMAP is, by the way. But if we go along these lines, it looks like it's usually somewhere in the 70s. It looks like for certain areas. Okay, FMAP will equal 83%. Moreover, under the Affordable Care Act, the FMAP for Medicaid expansion is set at an enhanced rate of 90% on a permanent basis, and certain administrative functions, such as upgrades of state Medicaid claims and eligibility computer systems, are also eligible for a 90% FMAP. This means that the federal government will not only set caps on federal Medicaid funding through block grants and per capita grants, but also require states to pay a much larger share of Medicaid costs below such caps. Like the RSC budget plan, the Project 2025 plan would appear to eliminate state use of provider taxes, which nearly all states use to finance a portion of the state share of Medicaid costs. Without provider taxes, states would likely be unable to even draw down all of their highly inadequate Medicaid block grant or per capita amounts, because they will be unable to generate sufficient alternative revenues to finance their contribution to the cost of their Medicaid programs up to the federal funding cap. The Project 2025 plan would eliminate many existing federal Medicaid beneficiary protections and requirements. For example, it would set time limits on Medicaid coverage and impose lifetime caps on benefits, which are now prohibited. It would also allow states to increase premiums and cost sharing above current limits. That's it. And to presumably impose premiums and cost sharing on beneficiaries like children and pregnant people who are now exempt. The plan would also eliminate mandatory benefits in Medicaid, which would allow states, for example, to drop coverage of nursing home care and the early periodic diagnostic screening and treatment benefit for children. On long-term services and supports, the plan proposes to allow states to redesign eligibility, finance, and service delivery, though it's unclear what cuts that would entail. It also appears to permit states to eliminate coverage of nursing home care and offer and other long-term services and supports for some of those who now spend down their assets to become eligible under current law. It's unclear whether the plan would also eliminate minimum income eligibility levels, such as for children, parents, and seniors and people with disabilities. However, the RSC plan, for example, would eliminate minimum income eligibility for children and would appear to allow states to no longer have to cover any non-elderly, non-disabled parents. The Project 2025 plan would encourage the federal government and states to impose more red tape and make it harder for eligible individuals and families to apply for, enroll in, and renew their Medicaid coverage. It would allow states to impose onerous work reporting requirements. Here we are. And in addition, while there is no detail, the plan would require more robust eligibility determinations, which would have the effect of reducing participation among people eligible for Medicaid. And let me say, this is exactly what this big, ugly bill is doing. Because this is such a complex system, the ways that they make the cuts may not, on the face of them, always appear to be cuts. It may be just like a restructuring of the eligibility requirements, when in fact it means that people will be kicked off. And that is what's going to happen. In addition, while there is no detail, the plan would require, more robust, it would also strengthen asset test determination within Medicaid. I don't know what that means. It's unclear if this entails not just more burdensome paperwork and verification associated with counting assets, but also reimposing asset tests for populations such as children, parents, and other adults who are not currently subject to such asset eligibility requirements. If you've ever filled out paperwork around government assistance programs or anything, then let me just say those are perhaps among the most difficult reporting and paperwork to figure out, and already, right? This is going to be a fucking disaster. This is going to be a fucking disaster because people are already dissuaded away from asking for public assistance because of how difficult it is to get it. Let me say that again. People are already dissuaded from getting public assistance because of how difficult it already is to get it. This is a death sentence for people, and this means we have more sick people in our community, right? If you need me to put this any more simply for you, this is so bad. This is so bad. And I can only hope that the Republicans suffer immense losses. It's just gross. It's just gross. This is going to be so many people are going to die. The Project 2025 plan would encourage the federal government and states to impose more red tape and make it harder for eligible individuals and families to apply for, enroll in, and renew their Medicaid. I just, that to me is just like, that's my point. It is just unfathomable to me that we're going to make a process that was already so fucking difficult, next to impossible for people to be successful at completing. This isn't going to fix any perceived problems with social programs. It's just not. It's not. The Project 2025 plan would establish an option for individuals to convert their Medicaid into a voucher, presumably for the purchase of coverage in the private insurance market, because God forbid we don't protect the private insurance market. I mean, it's time to stand up, people. I don't know what you're waiting for. Sorry. I don't mean to say you, but I don't know what we're waiting for. I just don't. What are we waiting for? Even though such coverage would likely be far less affordable and provide a much less generous benefits package than what Medicaid provides today. Moreover, private insurance does not offer comparable comprehensive benefits that Medicaid does, including those long-term care, etc., and a prescription drug benefit that guarantees an open formulary. States would also be given the option to finance coverage through a high-deductible private insurance plan tied to a health savings account instead of providing Medicaid benefits, under which individuals would have to pay for healthcare items and services themselves. There would be no guarantee that the funds deposited in their accounts would be sufficient to pay for deductibles. They won't be. Come on now. Let's be real, please. For once in our lives, can we just fucking be real from the jump? And needed care, especially because individuals would likely have to pay for items and services at the highest self-pay prices. The Project 2025 plan would appear to largely sweep away existing federal oversight of state Medicaid programs. For example, payment reforms could be made without state plan amendments or waivers. The only standards would be some broad federal indicators like cost effectiveness and health measures like quality, health improvement, and wellness. However, in the case of reproductive health, the plan would instead impose new stringent federal requirements, including prohibited Planned Parenthood or any this legislation, the one we're talking about today, this isn't even a year ago. Right now, they're going to defund all federal money going to Planned Parenthood or any health organization that provides elective abortion. That's the way it reads. God, man, I don't even know. I'm like overwhelmed by how destructive this country just became overnight. Is it worth it? Is it so much worth it that we're just going to kill each other? Is that worth it? My God, I'm overwhelmed. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Medicaid funding, prohibiting Medicaid waiver coverage of travel to obtain an abortion, and cutting Medicaid funding for states that require abortion coverage in their private insurance plans outside of Medicaid. What? Cutting Medicaid fund? There's no states' rights either, by the way. That was all a boondoggle, too, just so you know. The Project 2025 plan does not include any cost estimates of the severe Medicaid cuts envisioned under the plan, but the similar RSC budget plan can give a sense of the potential magnitude of the Project 2025 plan's draconian. Yeah, well, you did, actually. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Anyway, I wanted to read that. Let me see here. What do I got? Oh, I wanted to read this too. This was another Tina thing. And oh, I just don't know where to begin. Do, 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 do. Let's see. This is another one that is from, when is this? I think this is a Tina too. Tina. All right. This is another archive of a New York Times article. Trump vowed to dismantle MS-13. His deal with Bukele threatens that effort. Oh, Carrie, you're too kind. Oh, my goodness gracious. You are too beautifully kind. Let's see, who got it? Mater. Oh my God, it's all the people that hate me. Oh, this is great. Oh, no, wait, I don't think Christina does. Maybe Eva doesn't. I don't know who any of these other people are. Oh, Ed TV Now, you're still around? What? I didn't even think you were around anymore. You're so kind. Gosh, thanks, Carrie. You're so sweet. I got a couple chuds in there. Yeah, we have a few chuds in there. That's great. Well, Ed, it's good to see you. I didn't think you were still. But here you are. Oh, you might not be here. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be present to win, I guess. That's so sweet. Carrie, you're so kind. If you ever need all that money back, you tell me, okay? And I'll cash app you. I'll cash app you, ho. Outed. Mater can't stand me. Well, I can't stand Mater, actually. I can't stand chuds. I think that y'all are just fucking hateful motherfuckers, and you should really figure out your shit. How about that? I hope you're listening, because I think you should just stop being such fucking chuds. I'm tired of it. Sorry, not sorry. You're on the wrong side of history, bitches. Get over yourselves. Same with you, Manuel, whoever your name is. I think you're part of some fucking assholes group. Yes, I've heard Mater talk. They all think they can walk around in polite society and be accepted. That's what kind of cracks me up. Is like, God, you guys are just piece of shit. That's good, Karen. Karen, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Believe me, you don't need to. You don't need it. You don't need their nonsense. All right, so this is sorry, not sorry. You guys can be better humans. All right, I'm not the drama. You are. Trump vowed to dismantle MS-13. His deal with Bukele threatens that effort. Top gang leaders being sent back to El Salvador were part of a lengthy federal investigation that has amassed evidence of a corrupt pact between the Bukele government and MS-13. A southern chud. Yeah, I can't remember. It sounds like a TV show, but I can't remember which one. Chuds boost my algorithm. Hey, man, everybody serves a purpose. All right, Soylent Green is people. That's the way it is. Okay, here we go. This is 22-minute article. This is going to be a long one, so settle in, kids. Good people need to opt in to receiving memberships. I know some don't. Want to, and that's fine. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I understand. It's like some people don't want to ever. I have mine turned off, for example, because I always end up getting, even if you don't watch a channel anymore, you still can get a membership from there, even if you're not watching the channel currently. If you've ever watched it, then you could get, it's so weird. Even among the brutal ranks of the transnational gang called MS-13, Vladimir Arevalo Chavez stands out as a highly effective manager of murder, prosecutors say. Known as Vampiro, he has been accused of overseeing killings in at least 3 countries of migrants in Mexico, rivals in El Salvador, and his own compatriots in the United States. His arrest in February 2023 was a major triumph for American investigators, who only months earlier had accused him and 12 other gang leaders of terrorism, bloodshed, and corruption in a wide-ranging federal indictment on Long Island. But this April, the prosecutors who brought those charges suddenly and quietly asked a federal judge to drop them, citing national security concerns. They said they needed to return Mr. Arevalo to El Salvador, his homeland. The surprising reversal came shortly after a deal the Trump administration struck this year with Nayib Bukele, El Salvador's president, who agreed to accept more than 200 migrants expelled from the United States into a prison he built for terrorists. In exchange for helping President Dump carry out his deportation agenda, the United States paid El Salvador millions of dollars, adding an important sweetener at Mr. Bukele's request: the return of key MS-13 leaders in American custody. I won't be made a member of something I haven't joined. Yeah, okay. Officials from both countries have said the gang leaders are being sent back to face justice. But you did join. But the Trump administration has not acknowledged another reason. Oh, Neil, stop. Oh, my gosh. Wait, we're going to play a song.
Huh?
What? That's not it. That's not it. Where's my...
Rock and roll
there. This is for you and for Carrie.
Finding love facts so fast. We make the fun times last at Lolo's Lounge.
Yeah.
Lolo's Lounge.
Thank you, Carrie and Neil.
The best damn friends in the whole damn town.
So true. Yeah.
around the lounge, shutting the fascists down, finding the facts so fast we make the fun times last at Lolo's Lounge. Lolo's Lounge with the best damn friends in the whole damn town.
Thank you. Thanks, Neil and Carrie. You guys are so cool. That song is for you loves, donating so much to this show. Thank you. Maybe I should use it to get a new computer. So we don't have such a slow computer. Oh, thanks to single parent J Rants. No, Muskie, stop. Wait, we have another song. I have another song. Wait, where is it? Where's my, oh wait. Is this? No, that's a good one though. I like that one. Wait, where is it? Oh my god. Where? Oh, here we go. I love this one. This one, Muskie, this one's especially for you. Carrie, I'm sorry I didn't play you a single song. I should play you a single song. I wish I could play this. Hell yeah. And coffee. Coffee's expensive now. Oh, thank you, Muskie. You're so sweet. Muskie, Carrie, and Neil, man. Just coming in. Coming in. When I'm manic music. Yeah, exactly. No need. I'm just having some fun. No, you are amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing. Joining one thing is not consent to join anything. Yeah, maybe take the note, act blue and move on.org. Oh, J-Rants, stop it. Oh my God, you guys, this is too much. Well, guess what J-Rants has to have? I better turn it down a little bit, huh? I just made a joke about my... No, we're not contributing to a new computer fund. Look, Helen Mirren came out for you and she put a wig on. She put a wig on for you, J-Rants. Helen Mirren and her new wig. I absolutely love that too. Right? No! Stop it! Stop it! Wait, I don't even know. Do I have another song? I think. Oh.
Oh. Teletubbies.
Say hello. Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you, gal. Thank you, gal. Why is the dino Helen Mirren? Because what was it, Neil? We were trying to name her one day, wasn't it? We were nailing. we were naming her, and I don't know. I called her Helen Mirren, and it kind of stuck. That's your song. I gotta get more songs. I gotta get more songs. Uh-oh. Tinky Winky. La la. Wait. What is it? Tinky Winky. Something. La la. Po. Teletubbies. Teletubbies. Say hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I took my 91. Oh no, that's so cute. That's adorable. I'll tell you. Helen Mirren's adorable. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Excalibur, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Teletubbies, Tinky Winky. La la po. Oh, is that what it is? Teletubbies, Tinky Winky. But there's 4 of them, isn't there? Tinky Winky Po. We always do this. La la po. Tinky Winky. La la flow. It does, doesn't it, Josh? She says, well, Josh, I think you look like a big loaf of bread too, darling. And I just want to eat you up. You had a movie billboard up with Helen Mirren's name on it. I exclaimed Helen Mirren because she's hot in my opinion, and the name stuck. Oh, that's it. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's right, Neil. I knew Neil had a lot to do with the Helen Mirren thing. I knew that was part of it. I absolutely remembered that. Wow, the Senate is absolutely doing nothing. I just want you to know that. Your tax dollars at work. They're not. She is cool. Yeah. She probably doesn't appreciate being the eponymous to a dinosaur head, but you know, whatevs. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Wait, we've got do the facts support Trump's claim? We asked AI. Oh no. Oh no. La la. Yeah, what is it? What was the green one called? We had this like the last week. It's not like we didn't actually already ask ourselves this question. Actually, I'm probably not going to get through this MS-13 one, but I'm going to link it because now I'm losing my mojo. But I'll link this this MS-13, that basically the deal he made with Bukele. We asked 5 AI models to check. Here's what we learned. Teletubbies, Teletubbies, say hello. I need to find my other soundboard and do the do that. Okay, this is a archive of a WAPO article. Oomph, it's an opinion. It looks like they asked 5 different AIs. The Washington Post is using AI. You put a photo on Discord? Oh wait. Hold on to your love. My Steam cartilage. My Steam cartilage. I love that. Wait, where are we? Oh, by the way, the Wordle battle is real on Discord. Okay, can I just tell you that Wordle battle is like, I'm constantly checking to see how you all did so that I can compare myself. Oh my God, Karen. She is the cutest bunny in the world. That's actually a really cute haircut. That's a really sweet haircut. I'm not going to really show her online, but she's really cute. Cute. Be careful, they figured... Oh. Yeah. Oh, God, I thought that was something else. Oh, my God, I got scared there for a minute. Okay. She's really cute. She's really cute. I'll use whichever one best fact checks him. Hell yeah, that's right. They're waiting on a few votes to affirm Kennedy's motion to drop his amendment that lifts caps on state income tax exemptions. My guess is that they're slow rolling to give some of the oldsters a nap. Oh my gosh. Meowing Star. They couldn't do that in the middle of the night. Dipsy. All right. Teletubby. Tinky Winky. Dipsy. La la po. My God, we've done this week after week. Every week we're going to do this. Helen Mironov, she's Russian? I did not know that. She was great in Excalibur as Morgana. I love her as Morgana. That's my favorite Helen Mirren role. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is the WAPO thing on. We asked 5AI to fact check, and this is what we found out. President Dump has presented himself as a strong champion and consistent supporter of artificial intelligence. Upon returning to the White House, one of his first acts was to issue an executive order to sustain and enhance America's dominance in AI. On his second day in office, he announced the Stargate project, calling it the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history. The president has courted AI luminaries, most notably Sam Altman, Larry Ellison, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg. His beautiful budget bill, Big Ugly Bill, contains a provision prohibiting states from regulating AI over the next decade in the hopes that this will secure U.S. supremacy in the global AI race. However, though Trump appears to support AI, that does not mean AI supports him. Our recent AI analysis of some of the president's many questionable public statements shows. To counter any inadvertent bias or systemic failures, we asked each of the 5 leading AI models, OpenAI's ChatGPT, Anthropic's Claude, xAI's Grok, whatever the fuck, Google's Gemini, and Perplexity, to verify the president's most oft-repeated claims or assertions. The systems are completely independent, with no known ideological filters and no revealed perspective biases among the model trainers. Really? No? None? You wouldn't guess? No? Really? Statisticians would call this methodological verification a check for inter-rater reliability. The worst people we know are still fighting. Artificial intelligence discredited all the Trump claims we presented, fact-checking the president with startling accuracy and objective rigor. Mom loved the Teletubbies. It came out when my sister was a baby, so I watched an obscene amount of Teletubbies. We watched some. She wasn't really. Bobo was more into Little Bear or whatever that was. Little Bear, that show, and Big Comfy Couch and stuff. She wasn't really a Teletubbies kid, interestingly enough. She was different in that regard. I guess it was me. I just didn't even. Yeah, I watched the Teletubbies when I'm high. Senate Press Gallery, which I learned of last night, helps keep track of what's being voted on and who crosses party lines when they do. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could see it. It's pretty. Well, I mean, it's very chill. It's a very chill vibe. And if you like Teletubbies, if you haven't watched Little Bear, then I don't even know who you are. Please. Lack time to bask in it, though. Across all questions, AI model responses disproving Trump's claims, rejecting his assertions, were always in the majority, 3 out of 5. All 5 models. Oh my God, hold on. I hope I'm not getting sick. I'm going to be really upset. All 5 models generated consistent responses, firmly denying the claims in 16 of the 20 questions. In 15 of those consistently firm responses, all 5 AI models debunk the claims. Note, question 19 in the comprehensive analysis addresses the model's lack of inherent bias against Trump and is one of those 16 responses, bringing the technical total down to 15. I don't even know what that means. But even those responses that we categorized as less firm partially refute Trump's claims. Consider the following sample of responses. Most questions with less firm responses have been included and are denoted by an asterisk. Will Trump's current tariff policies be inflationary? Chat says yes. They will likely raise consumer prices in the short to medium, contributing to inflation unless offset. Well, that's kind of a dumb answer. Trump's 25 are likely to be inflationary, with estimates suggesting a 1 to 2.3% rise in consumer prices equivalent to $1,200 to $3,800 per household in 2025. Okay. Is the U.S. being taken advantage of on trade by its international partners? The U.S. is not broadly being taken advantage of, but there are real areas where trade practices are unfair or asymmetric, especially involving China and to a lesser extent the European Union and some developing. The U.S. runs large trade deficits with several key partners. However, the economic reality is more complex. Trade deficits do not necessarily mean the U.S. is losing or being exploited. Public opinion generally supports free trade. Well, okay, but I guess they just aren't going to listen to AI. Trump's cryptocurrency investments a conflict of interest, are they? Claude says yes. They do present significant conflict of interest concerns have become a major issue. But Grok says Trump's cryptocurrency investments present a strong case for a conflict of interest due to his administration's pro-crypto policies, personal financial gains, and events like the Dollar Trump Gala, which suggest access selling. Foreign investments and the regulatory pauses amplify concerns about influence and corruption. This is actually pretty depressing. Has the Department of Doge actually found hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud? Gemini says Donald Trump's claim that Doggy has found hundreds of billions of dollars is highly misleading. While there is indeed a recognized problem, Doge has not exclusively attributed its claimed savings to fraud, often taking credit for fraud already discovered and presented estimated savings that have been challenged. But Grok, why do I call it Grok? Grok says the Department of Government officially has not substantiated claims of finding hundreds of billions of dollars. Dog's verified savings, 2.8 to 6 billion, are a fraction of its $55 billion claim, often tied to ideological cuts rather than proven fraud. Trump and Musk's assertions lack specific evidence of criminal intent, as legal experts note. Is Harvard more anti-Semitic than other universities? Harvard is not measurably more anti-Semitic than Peer, but it has become a focal point in the broader national debate. The evidence suggests that Harvard has serious anti-Semitism problems that place it among the worst performing major universities. But whoa, Claude, what is your deal? What is Claude? Who the fuck is Claude? What's Claude? Who started Claude? Oh, Anthropic. Is that Google? No, that's not Google. What's Anthropic? What's Anthropic? Yeah, Big Balls was moved to the Social Security Department. I would read the analysis evaluating the semantic value of AI statements about inflation and complex abstractions. I don't know what that means. Little Bear is a book that teaches kids to read. It's simple, but they have a TV show too, J-Rants. Maurice. Oh yeah, Little Bear. Oh my God, I love that show. I could watch it now. It's Anthropic. I don't know who that is. I know the name. I recognize it. Yeah, more like clod of dirt. Yeah. Check out my thread on agentic AI. Claude is fucking scary. Oh. Hold on. Is it recent, Jay? And is it on Twitter or is it on Blue Sky? Because I actually I just want to pull it up so that I have it for later because I want to. Are you kidding me? Get out of town. Get out of town, duck. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. There you are.
Mr.
Oh my
President.
gosh. There you are. Hello.
Senator from South Carolina.
I ask unanimous consent to terminate the quorum call.
I'll just do this.
Without objection.
I found it.
I call up
I found
Amendment
it,
2848 and ask that it be reported by number.
Without objection.
No, I haven't seen that, but I can imagine.
Senator
Max.
from South Carolina, Mr. Graham proposes an amendment number 2848 to amendment number 2360.
Mr. President.
Senator from Minnesota.
Mr. President, I call up my amendment with Senator Kelly of Arizona, number 2849, and ask that it be reported by number.
Clerk will report.
The senator from Minnesota, Ms. Klobuchar, for herself and Mr. Kelly, proposes an amendment number 2849 to amendment number 2848.
Mr. President, in addition to the many outrages of this bill, $4 trillion in debt, millions of people off of their health care, in the middle of the night it got worse. And it's something that must see the light of day. And that is, We all know it shifts $64 billion to the states that they can't pay for food assistance, on the backs of veterans, on the backs of kids, on the backs of people with disabilities. But the whole reason we were told that it was shifted over to the states was so that we would incentivize states to reduce errors. In the middle of the night, the biggest hypocrisy of the entire bill, the Republicans have rewarded states that have the highest error rates in the country.
No,
10 states with the highest error rates, just to help Alaska, which has the highest error rate. So the message to the country and the nation's governors from the Republican senators is this: raise your error rates. Get them up to 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. Make a whole bunch of mistakes when it comes to SNAP, because then you'll get more money. You won't have your cuts for a year. You won't even have them for the next year. For the rest of us, the states, all the states in the Midwest that are doing their best, they got to pay in. So senators decide, are you going to go with your states? Are you going to reward waste, fraud, and abuse? Because with this provision that you put in there, you have done the opposite. Strike this fiscal insanity from the bill and vote yes.
Cut them off, but they don't cut off the
Mr.
Republicans.
Senator from Arkansas.
I rise in opposition to the amendment offered by my colleague from Minnesota. We have amended the state matching funds requirement for SNAP to provide a delayed implementation date for states that have extremely high payment error rates. These states will have additional time to plan, to budget, and to adjust. This will help all states be ready for the change. By 2030, all states will have phased in and be subject to the matching funds requirement. The states involved, if we did fiscal year 24, again, the key to this is doing it in a fair way. Alaska is one of the states. Maryland's one of the states. Oregon's one of the states. New York's one of the states. Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Mexico, Florida, Georgia, Alaska, and D.C. Hardly Republican priorities. And I would do, as Amy said,
most of them are.
I would vote
Idiot.
what's important to your state. And if you've got a high error rate, this allows you additional time in order to get your house in order so that you will not be penalized.
Oh, you think that's
And
going to
with that,
happen?
I ask
Do you
for
think that's going to happen? Really?
a yays and the nays and encourage a positive vote. A no vote.
Just fucking have an aneurysm.
A positive vote, meaning a no vote.
Just have
Is
an
there
aneurysm.
is there
Just drop dead right
is there a
now.
sufficient
Just
second?
drop dead.
That was a good recovery.
There appears to be. There is.
I fucking hate these people.
The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Also Brooks, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Banks, Mr. Barrasso, Mr. Bennett, Mrs. Blackburn, Mr. Blumenthal, Ms. Blunt-Rochester, Mr. Booker, Mr. Bozeman, Mrs. Brett.
I would be
Mr.
arrested,
Budd.
Badger, just for being annoying
Ms. Cantwell.
and like telling people
Mrs.
to go fuck
Capito.
themselves on the floor of the Congress.
Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Mr. Cornyn, Ms. Cortez Masto, Mr. Cotton, Mr. Kramer,
Oh, I did hear.
Mr. Crapo,
I did hear that meowing star.
Mr. Cruz,
The 10-minute.
Mr. Curtis, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher, Mr.
Yeah,
Gallego,
It's true, Max.
Mrs.
Hard to
Gillibrand,
believe, but that it's true.
Mr. Graham, Mr. Grassley, Mr. Haggerty,
I'm just going to turn them
Ms.
down a little
Hassan.
bit since they're just going through the voice vote.
Mr. Hawley.
Yeah,
Mr.
no,
Heinrich.
and that's the thing, Max, is that none of, if you listen to the cabinet members who are
Hickenlooper.
testifying about their budget, if you listen to Dump himself, if you
Rono.
listen to any of them, all the
Hoven.
pretense is gone.
Mr.
Any
Husted.
kind of like obfuscation or kind of like,
Mrs. Hyde-Smith.
you know, soft
Mr.
soaping
Johnson.
things is gone.
Mr. Justice.
Yeah.
Mr. Kane.
I mean, I think
Mr. Kelly.
I think he is basically
Mr. Kennedy.
just trying to stay out of prison.
Mr. Kim.
Enrich himself, but also stay out of prison.
Mr. King.
They have a huge
Ms.
drag queen
Klobuchar.
show in the hometown of Moms for Threesomes.
Mr.
They're all
Langford.
running around with their
Mr. Lee.
panties in a wad.
Mr. Lujan.
America cannot survive without
Lummis.
immigrants. No.
Mr. Markey.
Yeah, I would be
Mr.
doing.
Marshall.
I would probably be removed from the
Mr. McConnell.
from the whatever that's called, the
Mr.
well
McCormick.
or whatever. I just couldn't be nice.
Merkley.
I would not be able to be civil
Moody.
to the Republicans, and I know that about myself.
Mr. Moran.
This is why
Mr.
I
Moreno.
can't have nice things.
Mr. Mullen.
So I don't know what to say.
Ms. Murkowski.
These people are just
Mr.
incredibly craven.
Mrs. Murray. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Padilla.
Can't believe it.
Mr. Paul. Mr. Peters. Mr. Reed. Mr. Ricketts. No. Mr. Resch. Ms. Rosen. Mr. Rounds. Mr. Sanders. Mr. Schatz. Mr. Schiff. Mr. Schmidt.
Yeah, we would. No, Meowing Star, you and I would be
Mr.
dragged.
Schumer.
Dragged out of there.
Mr. Scott of Florida. Mr.
I couldn't
Scott
be
of
civil.
South Carolina.
I could not be civil. There's no way.
Mrs. Shaheen.
It's so evil. Just the way they
Mr.
talked
Sheehy.
about, they would talk
Ms.
last night,
Slotkin.
throughout the night, I know you know,
Ms.
when
Smith.
the Republicans, just like he did there, rebut kind of the amendment that's been proposed.
Mr.
They
Sullivan.
just spoke about it in such cold terms, in such terrible,
Mr. Thune.
cold, heartless terms.
Mr. Tillis.
I don't know. I
Mr.
just,
Tuberville. Mr.
I
Van
was again
Hollen.
listening to Chuds last
Mr.
night
Warner.
a little bit. Like I just stopped in and saw some
Warnock.
exchanges.
Ms.
And
Warren.
they think that
Mr.
this is
Welch.
like a real gotcha.
Mr. Whitehouse.
They really think that they've got you.
Mr. Wicker. Mr. Wyden.
Like it's just about owning the libs.
Mr. Young.
And they don't really think about what's going to happen in for people's lives, their own lives included, It's really disturbing. Oh, this is the Tent City Jail. Right. So what this is something Gal was talking about on the space last night. We were talking earlier about the alligator Alcatraz, alligator Auschwitz, the different names that are being given to this holding facility, this prison in the middle of the swamp in the Everglades in
Senators
Florida.
voting in the affirmative. Baldwin, Bennett, Blunt, Rochester.
But it is
Cantwell,
modeled after
Coons,
Joe Arpaio's,
Cortez
as
Masto,
Gal was describing.
Duckworth,
Gal has
Durbin,
experience in
Fetterman,
both states, in both
Gallego,
Arizona and
Gillibrand,
Florida, so she's
Hassan,
well familiar with these
Hickenlooper, Hirono,
people
Kane,
and their
Kim,
setups.
King,
And
Klobuchar, Merkley,
the link that she
Murphy,
dropped was
Murray,
about Joe
Padilla,
Arpaio's.
Paul, Peters, Reed, Schatz, Schumer, Shaheen, Slotkin,
And this is an
Smith,
article from
Warner,
2017
Warren, Welch,
about the
White
Tent
House,
City
Wyden.
Jail closing. Isn't he dead? Did he die yet?
Islamis,
Did he die? Let's see.
Ms.
Why are the
Murkowski.
handles back like they were? I
Aye.
don't know what that means. What is handles?
Senators voting in the
What's handles?
negative. Banks,
I don't know.
Barrasso, Blackburn,
They think it's an
Bozeman,
inconsequential
Britt,
game with
Budd,
no impact. Right.
Capito,
They
Cassidy,
think they're doing.
Collins,
They
Cornyn,
think doing some
Cotton,
heavy
Kramer,
lift. Yeah, exactly.
Crapo, Cruz,
No,
Curtis,
it's
Daines, Ernst,
I don't
Fisher,
understand it.
Graham,
Yeah,
Grassley,
Jay Rance
Haggerty,
knows too. She
Hawley,
knows Florida.
Hogan,
People will die there. It's not going to
Husted,
be humane.
Heidsmith,
Yeah.
Johnson, Justice, Kennedy, Langford, Lee, Lujan.
This is his jail.
Marshall, McConnell, McCormick, Moody, Moran.
This was
Moreno,
Arizona.
Mullen, Ossoff, Ricketts, Risch, Rounds, Schmidt, Scott of South
And
Carolina.
they put tents over
Sheehy,
them,
Thune,
but that's where they
Tillis,
sleep.
Tuberville, Wicker, Young. Ms. Rosen. Ms. Rosen, aye. Mr. Booker. Mr. Booker, aye. Ms. Murkowski. Ms.
Arpaio, who was
Murkowski,
convicted earlier this year, that was in
No.
2017, of criminal contempt for illegal detentions of undocumented immigrants,
Ms.
was
Lummis,
subsequently
Ms. Lummis,
pardoned by Dump.
No.
Is he not dead yet? He's not dead, right? Oh, he is dead. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ, finally. Finally. The Arizona Republic reports that prisoners from the infamous jail made of Korean War-era tents to alleviate overflow from more conventional facilities were transferred late Saturday to the nearby Durango jail. Yeah, so Arpaio, a dead guy, which is the fate that awaits them all, by the way. They're all going to die, some sooner than later. Yeah, he should have been in a box for that, actually. Joe Arpaio is one of the most evil people on the
Ms.
planet.
Also Brooks. Ms. Also Brooks, aye.
Yeah,
Mr.
he was
Van
total
Hollen,
a
Mr. Van
birther. He was
Hollen,
all the things.
Aye. Mr.
Arpaio was
Warnock,
all
Mr.
the things.
Warnock,
All the things.
no.
Well, I certainly hope we start getting out in the street. I don't know. I'm actually thinking about what's my schedule now. What am I doing? I feel like I recovered from my hell week of being out almost every day in the dinosaur suit or somewhere thereabouts doing streams. So now I've got to get my shit together and get back out there. Oh boy. I thought it was like, well, I don't know. It just keeps getting worse.
Mr.
That's
Sullivan,
my problem.
Mr. Sullivan,
My problem is it keeps
no.
I don't know. No, he's dead. He's dead. Butterfly says he's dead. Oh, he's 93? Wait, he's still alive?
Mr. Heinrich,
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Heinrich, no.
Think of all the great people who die early, right? I'm sorry, I thought he was dead. Think about the people that die early and you go, God, boy, that's too bad. Yeah, Jimmy Swaggart's dead. Kissinger's still dead. Rush Limbaugh's dead. Well, you know what? He's going to die too. And you know what Joe Arpaio's doing right now? He's shitting his pants. At least there's that. He probably doesn't even know when he's shitting his pants. Yeah. He better hope that he doesn't have a... Well, never mind. Well, never mind. When did Sobbing Jimmy die? That was a few years ago, I think. When Jimmy Swaggart died, right? That was a few years ago. Oh, he died today? Oh my God! I thought he'd been. What the fuck? Why is everyone? I thought he was dead. Oh my God! What? I literally thought that guy was dead.
Mr. Schiff, Mr. Schiff,
Oh, his funeral services. What?
aye.
What? Oh my God! I literally thought he was dead a long time ago. I thought he was dead so long ago. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, R.I.P. You fucking son of a bitch. Burn in hell. Burn in hell, dude. Burn in motherfucking hell, you stupid fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, wishful thinking, I guess. That's okay. Everybody dies.
Mr. Blumenthal, Mr.
It was and is the
Blumenthal,
plan,
aye.
butterflies. You are so right. And it's, in fact, this
Markey,
administration
Mr.
is
Markey,
looking at Project 2025
aye.
and saying, hold my beer. Because let me tell you what's really going on. Because that's what's really going on. Hold my beer, Project 2025, because I'm going to pass a bunch of shit. Fuck. Fucking fucks. Well, I got new pens to write on my dinosaur suit. So we're gonna art up the dinosaur suit. Let's see, what's today? Tuesday? Oh, and let me say this too. Tonight, Documentary Tuesday. It's Documentary Tuesday. Whoop whoop. I'm sorry for saying he was dead. I should have checked first, but no, I checked after. Hey, you know what, butterflies? You gave me a moment of like relief, and I'm okay with that. Well, happy Canada Jimmy Swaggart is dead day to all those who observe. I'm Jimmy Swaggart and I'm dead. Happy Canada Day. Did he die on Canada Day? Swaggart and others will never escape the fires of truth. You're right, Tom. I mean, if there is a hell, those guys are in it. I'm telling you that right now. I don't think there is one, but if there is one, they're in it. Burning. Just like they should. Constantly thirsty or
Mr.
something.
Scott,
Whatever that
Mr.
is.
Scott
What are those
of
things?
Florida.
What are those things they do?
Aye. Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly. Aye. Mr. Sanders.
Wait, what?
Mr. Sanders. Aye.
Look at all the Democrats talking to the Republicans. Brian Schatz is down there. Wait, what? Mark Kelly and what? What are they voting on right now? Did he die with a prostitute? I could only hope, and I hope she didn't have to get undressed first. I hope it happened when she was just about to get undressed. That's kind of the way I'm hoping. So she didn't have to actually touch him. Is that too much? Is that too much?
The yeas are 45, the nays are 55. The amendment is not agreed to.
Mr. President.
The minority leader.
Mr. President, I raise a point of order against page 1, lines 3 to 5 of the pending amendment, which violates section 313B1A of the Congressional Budget Act of 1974.
The point of order is sustained. The text will be stricken.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, isn't it Dems on the floor? What are they doing? They whipping something? They're trying to whip the Republicans? Mm-hmm. What's happening? What is this chicanery here? What is this chicanery up in here?
Am I up now?
What nonsense is going on up in this chamber? This chamber of thieves, this den of devils. How can one die of a massive heart attack when you don't have one, Jimmy? Good point. God, Teresa. Yet again, pointing out the obvious. How's that possible? If you're a heartless bastard, how do you die from a massive heart attack? Right? Well, he did it. He did it. He did it. That's right. Jimmy Lee done it. He died. He died. He died today. And his
Senator from
Jesus
Oregon.
is not
Mr.
there
President,
to help him.
It's been an extraordinary period here in the Senate. Not a good one, because its families lose and billionaires win. We kept advocating, join us in a better vision for America in which families thrive and billionaires, they pay their fair share for a change. Thank you so much to the floor staff for your steadfast support during the night. The parliamentarian team led by Elizabeth Dunna has been amazing, but I want to give particular thanks to the budget team, the revenue team, and the minority leaders team who worked so carefully together, competently, expertly. But the result is bad for America. We need to come back and have a vision in which we lift up opportunity and hope for everyone in America, not this strategy of more wealth for the best off while cutting the programs of health care, 16 million people losing health care, to fund tax breaks for billionaires, 4 million children going hungry, to fund tax breaks for billionaires.
That's right.
This is morally wrong.
Bring your back.
And we will keep fighting to the very end to say we can put America on a better course for this
Arpaio.
generation and the next.
Joe Arpaio, Arpaio. He was the sheriff in
Senator from South
Maricopa
Carolina.
County
The
in
other
Arizona.
side of the story. But we agree on this. A lot of people work very hard
Fuck
on
you,
both
bitch.
sides of the aisle. Tensions have been high at times.
Think
but
not.
We're at the end now. And to all those who've made this possible, thank you for your hard work.
Now it goes back to the House.
I'd like to make 5 very brief
Goes
points
back to the
about
House.
what I think is good about this bill. It's the most consequential border security package in the history of our country. It's
That's not a flex.
$175 billion.
Oh,
It does
yeah, you
several
had that.
things. It hires
Let me tell you that. It had that money. You had that money, Lindsay. You had that money in the bill that Langford proposed last year. Okay? Langford proposed that last year. So you're a liar, Lindsay. You're a craven bitch liar.
hires more ICE agents. It finishes the wall and increases detention
I
beds
hate every
by
one
100,000.
of the Republicans. I hate you all. I hate
In
them.
September 2022, Mr. Ibarra,
I
who
hope
was
you trip
convicted
and
of killing Laken Riley, the young lady in Georgia, not far from where I lived, was apprehended, but he was paroled. And why was he paroled? Subject was paroled due to detention capacity.
No, we're not going to listen. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to listen to this bullshit, fascist, racist, exploitive conversation about a woman who died, a murder, and, using that as the poster child for the terror that is being caused on our streets. And it's only going to get worse.
Ms. Alsobrooks. Thank you, sir.
So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess this is the fall of this country, and then somebody picks it up and cleans it up. I don't know. I
Ms.
don't know, you
Baldwin.
guys. And I mean...
Mr. Banks. Mr. Barrasso. Mr. Bennett. Mrs. Blackburn.
I will
Mr.
fight this.
Blumenthal.
I will fight this fascism until I die. I will. I will fight it with everything I've got.
Ms. Rochester. Mr. Booker.
I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted by this country.
Mr.
I know.
Bozeman.
I do too. She's so wonderful. Miss Alsobrooks, she was great.
Mrs. Britt. Thank you. Mr. Budd. Ms. Cantwell. Mrs. Capito, Mr. Cassidy. Thank you.
I'm old enough to
Ms.
remember
Collins.
when ours refused $25 billion for the border wall, but here we
Mr.
are. That's right.
Coons.
I remember that, Teresa.
Mr. Cornyn.
Because it's never been about that, okay? Because it's not.
Ms. Cortez Mass.
It's not about that. It's not about any of that. It's not about that. It's not about. It's not about helping people. It's not about improving situations for people. It's not about any of that. And so my plea to those who disagree with me for whatever reason, whether you're a chud, whether you're just a fucking idiot, whether you're a follower of Jimmy Dore or Bill Maher and you're a fucking idiot, what I'm asking you to consider is that maybe, just maybe, the reason I'm so upset about this is just because it's going to hurt everyone. And I'm not even telling you, like, this is the policy I believe in. This is the policy I believe in. This is the policy I believe in. I'm not even asking you to join me in embracing the fact that trans rights are human rights. I will ask you to do that, but what I want you to see is that this, when you run the numbers, you clearly see who is going to benefit from these changes and from what has happened in USAID, in in the fact that we don't have independent law firms anymore. And I just am begging you, please see this administration for what it is. And, if anyone has Trump derangement syndrome, it's the people who believe that Trump is doing the right thing for us. And it's not about Trump, and it never has been. And so you're missing the mark if you're just thinking that somehow I'm bitter about an election. That's not it at all. I'm bitter because people are scared and dying, and this is not constitutional. None of this is constitutional. And if anything, I feel like I am a better patriot in believing that we should adhere to the Constitution and follow the due process and let the facts lead us where the answers are. That to me seems far more patriotic than whatever it is you think is such a gotcha. You think it's a gotcha that we have a concentration camp being built on our own soil. I don't know about you, but my father fought hard for concentration camps to be done away with. My uncle died for that. He drowned when his plane was shot down. So I'm sorry, but I am failing to grasp where any of this makes sense for anyone who really does care about freedom or does care about this country. I just want people to take a second look at themselves and say, am I supporting something just for the fact that I want to be, get the libs or something or own the libs? Or am I really supporting, or do I understand what's actually happening? I don't get the sense that a lot of the chud people, etc., understand what's happening, because I see them, and even see some people who would consider themselves leftists online. They're so focused on personal battles that they're not even thinking about the bigger picture of what is actually just essentially changing about our country. And I don't know, I don't actually know how we kind of come back from this. I think over time you vote it out or something, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the midterms next year. I feel I have fears that they want to do more with Los Angeles as an example with martial law or whatever, because they seem to keep upping the ante when it comes to terrorizing the community here in Los Angeles, even though there's virtually no one on the streets just because life goes on. But I don't know. I'm just, I am not, and nor have ever been like a monolith, like I'm this and that's, I'm team blue all the way, kind of thing. I'm team blue in that team holds the people that seem to be working towards a more perfect union. Yeah, I don't think it's TDS if you hate him for wanting to kill you. Yeah, I think Trump derangement syndrome is actually on the right. I think they are so focused on the cult of personality, like a Mussolini. Like this is their Mussolini. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hi, Lawcat. How are you? It's so good to see you in the Discord. Thanks for coming in. While we're waiting for them to finish, I will say tonight we were thinking of doing a. I had suggested, because Oren had suggested it. She's not here right now, I don't think, but Oren had suggested the Pat Tillman story for tonight's documentary, and I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, exactly. It's not Meowing Star. It's not. I'm not deranged about Trump. I know who Trump is, and I know what role he plays in this administration. And just the fact that people think Trump is the issue shows me that they don't understand what's going on, that they don't know who's in this government, that they don't know who the donors are, and they don't know any of that, right? All the World War II reductions omit the enormous resentment of literate modernity of those susceptible to MAGA. I don't know what that means. Oh, omit the enormous resentment of literate modernity. Literate modernity. What does that mean? Of those susceptible to MAGA. The perfume buyers are the deepest, yeah. And it's, it's a cult leader in their minds. I mean, they think anything he does is right. And that's what, to me, it makes them kind of culty. But what does that mean? All the World War II reductions omit the enormous resentment. So they have enormous resentment of the literate modernity. That's the phrase I don't understand. The literate. It means they're dumb. Oh. Well, and it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't actually give people any kind of gravitas, right? They don't, not the dumb, the resentment. Yeah. Yeah, I know they have a lot of resentment, I guess, but I don't know. I thought that, I thought that sense of patriotism from World War II would actually yeah. Yeah, I know. Uh, I always thought that maybe those stories would resonate with kind of these MAGA types. It doesn't, by the way. They don't give a shit about anybody's service, frankly. So yeah, no, I understand. I don't know. Nothing works. I mean, I honestly don't try anymore, but I guess I was just begging a minute ago. It's just because I just think if sentient beings actually thought about this for a minute, they would see that this really has nothing to do with Democrats versus Republicans. This is about sound policy. Oh shit.
You too.
Mr. President,
Ah!
I know of no further amendments.
Other further amendments?
No further amendments.
If not, the clerk. The question is on Amendment 2360. As amended. Is there a sufficient second? There is. The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Also Brooks. Ms. Baldwin. Mr.
I hate him so much. I hate him so much. Have you read the memo Trump put out last week about federalizing the National Guard? It's foretelling not only about LA. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I don't think this is going to end. I think this is only going to get worse, very bad, very quickly. And, right now, I think that in Los Angeles, I get the sense that these raids, are in relatively industrial areas or areas where it's a high concentration of immigrants and things like that. I don't know if it's going to extend into places like Beverly Hills or West Hollywood or any of those areas. Perfecting substitute. Oh, yeah. It was the Graham amendment. I didn't really understand the Graham amendment, but yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I don't feel like we've ever been in this place before. This legislation is really bad. Now it has to go back to the House, and the House is all upset because the Senate added about $1 trillion to the deficit, I think, or the debt limit. No, I think the deficit over the next 10 years. Oh, if anyone has TDS, it's MAGA for praising and wanting to reward, name, and praise everything he does. I know, like nothing. What's 150? What's 150? Amendment 2848. So yeah, wow. I don't know. I mean, the cruelty is just off the fucking. A lot of the 2800s amendment text hasn't been released to the public yet. Really, Meowing Star? Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. This is I mean, congratulations, MAGA. You made the rich people a lot richer. And guess what? That doesn't trickle down. We have historical precedent to prove that. And you know, this is another reason I don't debate stupid shit online with people, is because there's so much to learn and there's so much to understand. I don't have time to debate. Debate is not an exercise I find that I can spend time on, because I'm busy trying to understand what the fuck is about to happen to people. I would understand that, Meowing. Yeah, thank you for those updates, Meowing Star. Appreciate that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Community organizing. Create good trouble. I mean, I just think we have to stand up in numbers. I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous. I know all the things. I just feel like we have to stand up. I just think we can't sit down. We cannot let this happen. We cannot let this happen. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. Very welcome. It's a pleasure to share, especially when I'll be following and digging. I know, right? It's so great though, Meowing Star, because it really does. It's so helpful. This is one of the great things about this community, is everybody is really tapped in to certain things and they share them, and I learn so fucking much. And the Discord is amazing. If you haven't been in the Discord, I'm going to put the link to the Discord in, because it really is a place where a lot of great, all these great people that you see in the chat are part. And you really do need to be part of our Discord. The Discord invite. Right? Stand up and fight. What does that mean? What do you mean parsing? Probably not in public anymore though. Well, but you have to. There's nothing we can do. Like, we have to. We have to. I don't know why we can't. Well, I mean, I know why we can't, because we'll get shot. But nor on Discord, I see. Bastards. Motherfucking bastards. I'll just learn everything. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel. I don't know what else to do. I mean, it's like, I feel like I say the same thing every day. Oh, it's really crappy, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I mean, what do we do? Stay home, watch TV? The actual, I see what you're saying. The actual actions that relate to those words. Yeah, no, fight is, fight
On this
is,
vote, the
yeah,
yeas are
you're
50,
right.
the
You're
nays are
right.
50.
I understand.
The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the amendment, as amended, is agreed to.
What does that mean?
Now, the clerk will read the title of the bill for the third time.
Calendar number 107, H.R. 1, an act to provide for reconciliation pursuant to Title 2 of H.Con. Res. 14.
Where is that? Where's the off public? That's what I want to know.
The question occurs on passage of the bill as amended. Is there a sufficient second? There is. The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks. Ms. Baldwin.
I think this is the vote to push
Mr.
the bill
Banks.
to the House.
Mr. Barrasso. Mr. Bennett. Mrs. Blackburn. Mr. Blumenthal. Ms. Rochester. Mr. Booker. Mr. Bozeman. Mrs. Britt. Mr. Budd. Nope. Thank you. Ms. Cantwell. Mrs. Capito. Mr. Cassidy. Ms. Collins. Mr. Coons. Mr. Cornyn. Ms. Cortez Masto. Mr. Cotton. Mr. Kramer. Mr. Crapo. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Curtis. Thank you. Mr. Daines. Ms. Duckworth. Mr. Durbin. Yes, sir, I do. Thank you. Ms. Ernst. Mr. Fetterman. Mrs. Fisher. Mr. Gallego. Mrs. Gillibrand. Mr. Graham. Mr. Grassley. Mr. Haggerty. Ms. Hassan. Mr. Hawley. Mr. Heinrich. Mr. Hickenlooper. Ms. Hirono. Mr. Hoven. Mr. Husted. Mrs. Hyde-Smith. Mr. Johnson.
So it goes back to the House.
Mr. Justice.
Mr.
Mr. Kane,
House is
Mr.
unhappy
Kelly.
about the amount or the changes made
Mr.
by the
Kennedy.
Senate. So we're going to have to go through this with the House.
Mr. Kim. Yeah, I do. Thank you. Mr. King. Ms. Klobuchar. Mr. Langford. Mr. Lee. Mr. Lujan. Ms. Lummis. Mr. Markey. Mr. Marshall. Mr.
Look at
McConnell.
big fat Jim Justice, motherfucker, walking heart attack. Why don't you
Mr.
drop
McCormick.
dead on the floor, make a scene?
Mr. Merkley. Mrs. Moody. Mr. Moran. Mr. Marino.
You too, Tim Scott. Drop
Mr.
dead
Mullen.
right now.
Ms. Murkowski.
I need something to brighten
Mr.
my day.
Murphy.
I need a dead Republican to brighten my day.
Mrs. Murray.
I know, man. They're
Mr.
making
Ossoff.
me really angry.
Mr. Padilla.
This is going to hurt a lot of people.
Mr. Paul.
This is going to hurt a lot of people that everyone loves.
Mr. Peters. Mr.
Even
Reed.
you, Chuds. It's going to hurt people you love.
Mr.
you
Ricketts.
stupid fuckers. And I will laugh.
Mr. Risch. Ms. Rosen. Mr. Rounds.
I
Mr.
will
Sanders.
laugh when the leopards eat your fucking
Mr. Schatz.
faces. I will
Mr. Schiff.
fucking laugh and point.
Mr. Schmidt. Mr. Schumer. Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South Carolina. Mrs. Shaheen. Mr. Sheehy. Ms. Slotkin, Ms. Smith, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Thune, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Tuberville, Mr. Van Hollen, Mr. Warner, Mr. Warnock, Ms. Warren, Mr. Welch, Mr. Whitehouse, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Wyden, Mr. Young,
I'm starting my 2026 campaigning now. I'm going to go balls to the wall. And I'm going to pretend like there's going to be an election and everything is going to be fine. And I'm going to go balls to the wall for Democrats or democracy-loving candidates. God fucking damn it. As God is my witness. Ugh. Good job, everybody. But she smiled, or she laughed too much, right? She didn't invite us on stage. Good job, everybody. Did the revolution start yet? When's the revolution? I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm going to act like 2026 is going to happen, and we are going to I don't even know. I'll dress up like a fucking donkey if I have to.
On this vote, the yeas are 50, the nays are 50. The Senate being evenly divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative. The bill as amended is passed.
Fuck everybody. They're clapping for the death. They're clapping for the death of their citizens. I think Murkowski voted yes. She got what she wanted, Snowden. Come on now. Bitch got paid. The bitch got paid. McMorrow? I'll take a look. Mallory McMorrow in Michigan. I feel like I've heard that name before, but maybe not. I'm excited. Yeah, let's fight for candidates. Let's fight for candidates.
Okay. Pursuant to the order, 4 February 29, 1960, the hour of 12 noon, having arrived, the Senate, having been in continuous session since yesterday, the Senate will suspend for a...
No, I'm not listening to him finish that. And I'm sorry that he's on your screen. She's one of your state level senators? Oh, okay, I'll check her out. Check her out. I think I'll do like a little audit too of who's sitting for what in hi Paulina. Hi Snowden, how are you, darling? No words harsh enough. There's just not, and that's why I keep talking about people dropping dead. I'm sorry about that, but I'm just gonna say. Meowing Star, heard establishment Dems are pushing Haley Stevens. Oh my God. Please, Democrats, don't kill each other. Can we just fucking figure it out and make a bigger... Oh my God. Can we just do this? Can we just do this? Can we please, Democrats, not fuck up and be so fucking puritanical? Can you respond to what the people are telling you they want? Please, Democratic Party, please. Please. Please stop disenfranchising large swaths of Democratic voters with your exclusionary bullshit and your, we've got to get the centrists. You've got to get everyone, Okay? And you have to, and actually, the centrists, if you will, I think are not far away from the farther left. People like to pretend that we are, but we are not. And so, Democrats, I'm begging you, please come together. Appreciate everyone who is bringing energy and inclusion into our party. It is what we were supposed to be. Consultants. They can't allow outsiders who don't use them. Okay, well, that absolutely needs to go away then. I can't. It's just counterproductive. And and we can fight it out policy wise, right? Like I may disagree with people on how to get to a certain point, but I know we agree on the point we want to be at, right? Where everyone is in their rights, has access to services, has access to housing, has access to due process, has all of those things. That is what we all want. How we get there, we can argue about that. And we have such an opportunity to be the big tent that we wanted to, that we claim that we are, but not by pushing away candidates that aren't either enriching the consultants, which is absolutely the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. What? How is that even like fucking consideration? I don't know. It's just really don't fucking whatever. You know what? Nobody listens to me, so I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna look for community like what is that? What is that? Mutual aid organizations. I'm just gonna focus on that, I guess, when it comes down to it, because we're gonna need each other, because we're not gonna have any kind of infrastructure or administration with it, even in the city, that's going to help protect us. Karen Bass isn't out there talking every day about how there cannot be federal forces on our streets. Carol Bass is not doing that. She's gone back to business. The city council isn't talking about it. They're not out there saying this is unacceptable. They all went back to their normal lives. Oh, McMorrill had a viral. I have to look her up. I definitely want to. I've always said the pendulum tends to swing drastically in the opposite direction. I mean, I guess. I don't know. But please, let us have learned something. And I'm not even saying that we made mistakes in the 2024 election. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a shit if she didn't invite you on stage. Fucking get your shit right. Fucking understand which administration is going to put you in a better position to help people that you want to help. I have no patience for that. You don't vote for someone just because, like, oh, she's perfect and that's when I'm going to vote. Like, fuck you. Fuck you for making that decision for a bunch of other people that didn't have the right to make that decision. Fuck you. Because this is what you got us. This is what you got us, you stupid fucks. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Tonight we have a documentary on Discord, and I hope you'll come and join and chill with us. It's going to be a little bit of a hard documentary. It's the Pat Tillman story. So, documentaries are frequently not easy movies to watch, but also very important to watch. Yeah, the challenge I've had is to get polling stations for elections. Yes, I mean, there's so much. I don't know. There's a lot of work that can be done, right? So, yeah, it's just a matter of thinking of what is going to work best for us to really, get engaged in a way that's meaningful and still fits into, the realities of our own lives, right? So people have to be realistic about what their capacity is and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was the football hero that got killed by friendly fire. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be watching that tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on the Discord. I'll put everything on my socials so you can check that out. And then I will, yes, there we go. Vote early in the midterms. Take your absentee ballot to a board of elections personally. Not a bad idea at all. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. Thank you for being here during this. And hopefully see you tonight on Discord. If not, hopefully see you tomorrow morning for Wake and Bake. We'll be here. Be there or be square. Yeah, take care. Have a really good Tuesday. Try and get outside if you can and take a good deep breath. Oh, it's good to see you. Neil, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. Send